Hello language learners, and welcome back to Speak Like a Leader. Today we are diving into an exciting topic that many of you have requested: how to increase your English vocabulary fast. If you are one of those people who have been struggling to expand your English vocabulary for a while now, you are in the right place. Because we've got 5 unique and effective strategies that really work to help you boost your word bank in no time. The strategies we will be looking at today are the following: creating thematic vocabulary lists, using cues creatively, practicing word mapping, trying the method of storytelling, and active reading. So let's get started. Strategy number 1, thematic vocabulary lists. When learning new words, most people usually choose random words that don't really connect to each other. For example, I might choose to learn the words composition, integrity, and domain. 3 completely disconnected words that I will probably never remember when speaking to other people. Now, let's think about it a little bit. When we are in conversation with others, we are usually talking about a specific topic each time, aren't we? So what makes more sense is to also learn new words related to a specific theme each time. Why don't I give you an example? Now let's say that the topic that I'm interested in is, for example, marketing. I love marketing, and I also have to learn some marketing vocabulary for work. So I will decide to create a list of words associated with marketing. If I usually talk to my colleagues about product campaigns, some useful verbs could be targeting, segmenting, launching, evaluating, or attracting, whilst some nice nouns could be audience, brief, niche, differentiation, and digitization. So I have created a group of 10 words related to marketing that I can now memorize faster and connect to a context that I understand and I can use on a professional basis. I can also use some to create a sentence. For example, when we launch this new product, we need to differentiate our advertising strategy in order to attract different market segments. You can also do this with any subset of words. You can create a different group of words every day if you like. Try to create groups of words on daily topics as well, such as sports or family life, and then other topics on business, like meetings or greetings. By developing your language for different situations, you will find it easier to recall and use these words in any setting, whether casual or professional. Moving on to strategy number 2, using cues creatively. Now, what are cues? Cues are memory aids like memory cards that you can remember words through association. But we are going to take this method a step further by creating bright and sometimes silly mental images around the words that we want to remember. And that way we're going to remember them for longer periods of time. For example, let's say that you want to remember the word synergy, which basically means that when a group of people or processes come together, they become stronger. Now let's create an image of this word, something colorful and funny. Imagine a superhero team, and this superhero team is called Synergy. So what happens is when the members of this superhero team come together, their power multiplies. By creating this image in your mind, you will remember the word synergy for many years to come. Strategy number 3, word mapping. This involves creating a visual representation of related words and concepts. So think about a big tree with many different branches. Your central word is the trunk of the tree, and the different branches can be synonyms, antonyms, or related words, related terms to this word. For example, let's start with the word happy. That's an easy word that everybody knows. You can branch out this word with synonyms like joyful, delighted, content, and antonyms like sad, unhappy, or disappointed. You can also create branches with related terms like smile, celebrate, and delight. By using this method, you will get a more holistic understanding of each word and its connections. This not only helps in remembering the word, but also in understanding its usage and context. Strategy number 4, storytelling. This is a lovely and imaginative way to learn new words. Especially for those of you who are the more creative types, this strategy will inspire you in developing fascinating stories. So, what do we actually do in this technique? You can take any group of words that you have created in the previous exercises and develop short stories using this new vocabulary. This technique forces you to use the words in context, making them more memorable. For instance, if you have learned the words launch, negotiation, compromise, consensus, and engaging, you can create a funny story where you're discussing a business deal. Let's take a look at it. Once upon a time in the town of Businessville, 2 rival teams were competing to produce the best snack for kids. The cookie team and the chip team were both determined to launch their new product ideas. After an intense negotiation, they reached a compromise by combining their concepts into a single unique product: chocolate-dipped spicy cookie chips. To everyone's surprise, they reached a consensus, and the new snack became an instant hit, attracting hungry kids from all over the world. How about that? Acting out situations helps reinforce vocabulary in a fun and engaging way. And finally, strategy number 5, engage in active reading. Now, I know that many of you actually read, but when you read, don't just passively scan the text. Instead, highlight new words, take notes, create flashcards that you can then use in the above 4 strategies. Let me set a weekly goal for each and every one of you. Every week, I want you to read a minimum of 2 pages from any book, article, or journal that you enjoy. Of course, I have some great links in the description of this video that you're more than welcome to use. When reading, note down 10 words or expressions that you would like to start using. They don't have to be unknown words. Don't make this process too complicated. They can just be words that you know, but you never use. And then I want you to select 1 or more of the above 4 strategies and play around with these words. You can create cues with these words. You can build a story using these words, or a tree map developing synonyms and antonyms for these words. So there you have it, 5 unique ways to increase your vocabulary fast. Remember, thematic vocabulary lists, created cues, word mapping, storytelling, and active listening are the best tools to increase your vocabulary fast. Try these methods consistently and watch your vocabulary grow in the next couple of months. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on how to improve your English skills. Thank you for watching and happy learning!